Yeah, hit record, pull up a chair. Corey's got a story, Johnny's right there. 2 mics, 1 table, same old town. Laughing at the way it all shook down. If I knew.
We have the breaking news. 19-year-old Carmelo Anthony found guilty of murder in Texas, with Rich McHugh following it from McKinney. All right, Rich, it's in, and it's murder.
Yeah, that's the word we just got from inside the courtroom. Our producer's there. Just simple text, guilty of murder. I asked first degree. I think it's assumed it's first degree because that was what was on the table. There was manslaughter, was the lesser charge, and murder. And murder, as we talked about before, carries 5 years to 99 years. I was also told by the PIO in the courtroom that they may now deliberate further on sentencing. They told us this before the verdict, so it's possible that they're also going to weigh in on sentencing, which, it's not been my experience that we've done that before, but this is Texas, and so that could be it. But again, the verdict here, guilty of murder.
Wow.
Donald.
Wow.
Sheesh.
And this happened in Texas, right? Named Carmelo Anthony. Give us a little breakdown, Wade, a little overview for the people that don't know what's going on.
What's going on, y'all? A Texas jury convicted 19-year-old Carmelo Anthony of murder, fatally stabbing a 17-year-old Austin Metcalf in April 2025 at a track meet in Frisco, Texas. Following a swift trial in Collin County, the jury sentenced Anthony 35 years to state prison. The incident, basically the conflict, during the district track meet, Anthony, then 17, was sitting under the team tent of Memorial High School, a rival school. Witnessing testified that Anthony was repeatedly asked to leave, but he refused and challenged Metcalf by saying, "Touch me and see what happens." When Metcalf pushed Anthony to get him to move, Anthony pulled out a folding knife. Basically, if you guys know what that is, it's like a compact knife with like different tools in it. A folding knife stabbed Metcalf once in the heart, resulting in a fatal wound. The 2 teenagers attended different local high schools and did not know each other prior to the altercation. Now, that's my confusion, because I could have sworn they knew each other.
They attended 2 different high schools and didn't know each other. That's what it said.
Yeah.
Wow.
Man.
And that's tough, man. And
before we get to talking on here, man, everything we say is alleged, man, because we wasn't there.
Yeah.
We weren't physically there, so we just only going based off what we done seen on social media. What's today, June what?
10th.
When this happened?
This happened last year.
This happened last year?
Yes.
In April.
Oh, wow.
So this is like a year from. This is like a year from like kind of today, like, you know what I'm saying, like.
But the settlement, like the case settlement.
The case is happening now, but
so this happened last year.
Last year.
I don't even remember hearing about this last year.
Bro, me either.
There be so much going on in the world, bro.
Because so many cases out there, they don't really bring the big light to them, until like times like now.
The reason why I done got an uproar though is probably because of the amount of years he got.
Yeah.
And the fact that he got found guilty in general.
Yeah.
But so a whole year done went by, and we ain't got no video footage. There's no video footage
Of what?
of what happened.
Well, there is video footage of what happened because people were recording in the moment, but the courts
I'm talking about like public, I guess.
They played it during the trial.
During the trial, that's it. They haven't released anything.
Yeah.
But they ain't letting the public see.
Not right now. Yeah, it's too great. Yeah, they're not letting the public see right now. So basically, the courts are they're keeping everything in the confines of the courtroom. So that any video footage, anything like that, they're not even allowing people to have the trials not being recorded. They're not even having cell phones in there.
So it's super
no videos.
confidential.
It's very confidential. And I believe, just like Corey said earlier, everything is here. We're kind of just talking about our thoughts of things. But my thought is that with them being so young. That's why they're kind of protecting the case.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, them being so young, I think they're protecting the case.
So he got so they sentenced him to 35 years, and like I saw something about like 17. After 17 years, he can be eligible for parole.
I'm gonna break down. You want me to break down?
Break that down, bro.
All right. So self-defense rejected it, right? So Anthony's defense admitted to the stabbing, but argued he only acted in self-defense, claiming he was intimidated by Metcalf and his teammates. Mind you, Metcalf was ranged at 6'1" alongside his twin. The prosecution successfully argued that Anthony was the aggressor and that he unjustifiably provoked the situation. Sudden passion rejected. During the sentence phase, the defense attempted to argue the killing was committed under quote unquote sudden passion, which would have reduced the possible sentence to 2 to 20 years. The jury then rejected this argument. The sentencing, again, Anthony faced between 5 to 99 years, and he got 35.
Let's talk about that for a minute, Wake. Do you have the definition of sudden passion up? And you can read it to everybody.
Passion,
because that's like, sudden passion is like,
or just in general?
It's like an overwhelming feeling, like, you know what I'm saying, like when you're scared, you're
Almost
terrified,
like
kind of like
like an out of body experience.
Out of body experience, huge adrenaline rush, like you acting
So
out
that's
of
what they tried to claim.
out of fear, terror. This is defense. The
This
defense.
is his defense.
His defense. They're
Also why
fighting
he
for
did
him.
what
They're saying that with what was going on with him, they're saying that he acted out of sudden passion. And my
I
thought
heard you
was
say something about intimidated, but
yeah, and I thought about, cause like in times like the days, it's like when you think about sudden passion, it's like I don't know if he was already going through something beforehand, because I don't know if because they nobody's really dug into, and for me just reading and getting what I got out of it, nobody really dug into his life before that, like, was he bullied, was he, what he went through, like why did he feel the need to react in the way that he did
that graphically.
Yeah, to react that
because
graphically.
if read the definition, go ahead though, bro. I'll say it next.
The sudden passion defense in Texas allow a murder conviction to be reduced from a first degree to a second degree felony if the killing occurred under an immediate and intense emotional state caused by the adequate provocation. So under Texas law, quote unquote sudden passion is defined as a passion directly caused by arising out of provocation by the victim or someone acting with the victim, which occurs at the time of the offense and is not solely the result of prior provocation. Amen. Texas Penal Code 19.02-2. It just basically saying that, acting out of, like Johnny said, emotions can definitely, or being provoked can less time.
So they basically trying to, their whole side is, I guess he allegedly saying I did what I did because I was in a situation that it was provoking. It was real provoking for me to do what I did.
So his defense is arguing this, saying that with the two guys up against him, because the story is, and kind of way ready, but from what I got from that was, they said it was a storm going on. He ran under the tent. The guys under there telling him to get out. And then when they were telling him to get out, of course.
He but
anybody,
you my peer. You're not my teacher.
Yeah, my teacher.
You a student just like I am.
Right.
He probably was. He might have been on some. Who you talking to?
Right, and they said that's what really happened. It was like when they told him to get out, he said, "Make me."
Yeah.
And that's what a reporter that I had watched, a black reporter that I watched, he said that in the courtrooms, that was some of the some of the students that was around. That's what they testified. He was like, "Make me."
Mm-hmm.
So the guy got up. What's his name? Wade.
The Metcalf guy?
Austin Metcalf.
And his
they
twin
said,
brother
they said,
or something like
they
that,
said, and I'm always use that because I want nobody thinking I know these facts. They said that Metcalf pushed him, and they said on the video you can see them push or whatever, because they got some video examiners to come in and kind of break everything down.
Yeah.
They said on the video when he pushed him, that's when he came back and stabbed him.
Yeah.
And now they're saying that the knife, he had a folded knife. They said that the same knife that he used to stab him, he already they say he got suspended prior week before for having that knife.
This same knife.
You know what I'm saying? And I like I said, I'm not in the courtroom. I don't know how true that is.
Yeah.
But it's just like,
well, that type of stuff right there. No, they don't hold much weight. It can just paint a negative picture.
Yeah.
But as far as like proving anything, and they don't, okay, he got suspended. It is what it is. But if that's the case, but I'm just like, bro.
I have to add this: Carmelo Anthony was not suspended before the stabbing. He was attending Continental High School and participating in school athletics at the time.
Okay, good. So that's Wade just made it simple for us. He looked it up. So he said he wasn't suspended.
Right.
For
now,
that.
I heard a lot of like.
Everybody's just talking. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody just has their, because we're not there. We're not in the courtroom, so we don't really know.
I heard a lot of stuff about the kids, the two white kids.
Yeah.
The Metcalf brothers. I heard a lot of stuff about their background.
Yeah, I heard somebody.
But it's like, I could see, like trying to. Basically what I'm saying is I heard some stuff that was trying to paint them to be like monsters.
Yeah.
Don't know these people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But from what I hear, there was people saying that they violent, and apparently like They beat up their daddy, all kinds of stuff I heard. Like their daddy was beating on their mama. I heard all that. That's the type of stuff I heard about them. But it's like you bring that type of information to a case like this, and you got to ask yourself, how much weight does that actually hold when it comes to the incident at hand? You know what I'm saying?
Because when you think of
go ahead, John.
Go ahead, Wade.
I must add, there is no public record or credible reporting indicating that Austin Metcalf was from high school as well.
Okay, so people, like I said, it's so much going on out there with everybody he says, she says stuff.
It's a lot of that.
There's a lot of going on, so we're all taking clues from what we see,
right?
Because that's what we know. But my thought process, when you break it down, just as a general person,
yeah.
If it's raining outside
mm-hmm.
and I'm another team
mm-hmm.
and somebody's coming under my tent to just get under the tent, it speaks to a lot. And I'm not. And let me say this: I'm not on anybody's side because, I feel bad for both parents because one can never get their child back, and one parent's child is facing murder, which no parent wants to see. So they're both losing something. But my thought process is, a good person, like you hear things about the Metcalf boys, but why would you make them get out if it's raining? Like if somebody's just trying to get away from the wet rain, like what was really going on for y'all to say, hey, you need to get out of my tent?
Yeah. Like,
was it the fact that he was just a rival?
Right.
Or like, what I'm trying to say?
What was the whole point of you telling him to leave the tent?
And I think about that because
that's a good question.
Why did
they even tell him to leave to begin with?
It's a very good question.
They said he was opposing high school, right? So they might have been rivals, or it might have been just how
they didn't know him.
You know how high school people get though. You know what I'm saying? Like we all been in high school before. We see people try to bully people. We see people try to gang up on people. We see people try to act like they the teacher or try to tell somebody what they gonna do.
Yeah.
This could very well been like one of those situations.
Yeah.
And like you said, it's raining outside. I don't know why the boy got a knife at school anyway. I'm trying to figure out like why did he bring the knife in general?
Why did he bring a knife? It's so many questions.
It's a lot of questions.
I have
like
why did he bring a knife? And also, bro, you play sports. I don't play sports, so nothing about that.
I just knew like bringing no deadly weapon to school.
How many times you been playing sports and it just get heated? Rivals do. Now we don't know what was going on before that. Did the boys say something to him? Was there beef on the field? Like what I'm saying?
For this story to pick up, he came up under the tent and the boy said,
"That's all this
saying." Leave. It seemed like we missing something.
It
seemed like it's something that information that's not been told, being told, or some prior history that we might not know.
Yeah,
it might have been some prior animosity. It might have been something that happened out there on the track meet.
Yeah,
we don't know what possibly could have happened for them to say what it's. We ain't gonna never know the full truth. But for it to be 2026, and they got these cell phones out here, people see what's going on. So my question now is, from the Carmelo Anthony side of the case, it sounded like to me he never really tried to make it seem like his life was physically threatened. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, because
like I didn't hear a physical threat from him. Like I didn't hear a physical threat case.
Yeah,
like trying to be built. To me, it sounded like it was like an emotional case.
It's emotional.
Like it was more so on some. They tried to little boy me.
Yeah,
that's the type of vibe I'm getting from what happened.
Because one reporter that I was watching, and this is the reporter that I'm watching. He's actually in the case. He mentioned that after he stabbed him, he dropped the knife. He said on the video you can see one guy pushing. You see McCall push him. And then he comes back and stabs him in the chest, drops the knife, and he runs into the arms of his coach. He said, and the coach testified, did you stab this? Did you stab him? They're saying you stabbed him. He said, he hit me first. He put his hands on me first. So it's like, and his coach was like, if this boy don't make it, your life changed today, right? And he said, but he is gonna make it. And the coach was like, what if you don't? And then they said, he started crying.
Yeah, I heard some reports that when the police came, he was real like cooperative.
He was cooperative. Yeah, they said he didn't deny it.
He didn't deny it.
He didn't deny anything.
Straightforward with him.
He was cooperative.
But how many times? And again, it's all alleged.
Allegedly,
saying that this is exactly their case because we weren't there.
We don't. We weren't there. We don't know.
Speak from a general sense. How many times have we acted out of anger or acted out of emotion?
Plenty of times.
You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, it's sometimes people do things out of emotion that they can't take back.
Yep.
And they go ahead, Corey.
Yep.
Go ahead.
it had me thinking about the Bible too when Judas betrayed Jesus, right?
Okay.
Judas was like he was like God, I'll never forsake you. And what he forsaken with, what he traded him with, and he started feeling that guilt.
Mm-hmm.
So to
Did Judas say that, or was that Peter?
no Judas for I think it was silver. What
Silver,
yeah,
huh?
silver.
I was talking about the saying he'll never forsake him part.
Yeah, no. So yeah,
That might
so,
be in there though. He might know a little something.
So
Hey, he challenging you, Wade. He
so no,
challenging
listen, man.
your
Go ahead.
biblical
Judas,
knowledge.
let's see here.
Uh-huh.
So Judas, he felt that guilt, man, and that's what a lot of people do when we act out of emotion. Later down the line, we feel like, man, the devil just used me. We feel worthless, and now I bet that's kind of like how he feel right now.
Yeah.
You feel like with emotions, man.
And you in front.
The Bible said, then enter Satan, enter Judas. He started feeling like that guilt, all of that.
And think
formed
about
up.
you being 16, 17, 18 years old around your peers. These dudes trying to little boy you, telling you to get out and all type of stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we done seen fights happen all the time in school.
Yeah.
A lot of it come from because I don't want you to think you just made me look like I'm a little girl.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now I got to prove a point.
And,
You know what I'm saying? And sometimes proving a point, it don't be worth it.
And I think
And I ain't saying this is the case again, but it just sounds like this is what it's kind of stemming around. But I'm seeing the uproar on Facebook. I know y'all seeing it. I'm seeing the uproar on Instagram, social media, everywhere. Black folk is going ham about the situation, and I'm only going based off what I'm hearing about the situation. Now, if the boy, my opinion, if Carmelo Anthony was getting choked out, and it's like, and it was if it was like a different type of physical, something physical going on, absolutely, this is injustice at its finest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the same old story we done seen before.
But if it's just what it's
what they
saying, somebody pushed him and he stabbed
and he
him.
immediately stabbed him after being pushed outside in the tent that you walked up under and have the ability to walk away from.
Bro, my mom
Bro, that's hard, bro.
My
I'm not
mom
saying the
would
boy
not-
deserved 35 years, but
my mom would not get a gun to this day because she said that she know how she can get.
yeah.
She said that I know if I get, you know what I'm saying? I know
Yeah.
somebody make me pop off. I might, you know what I'm
Make a
saying?
split decision.
I might make a split decision.
A split decision that you can't take
because
back.
we don't been through so much. My mama said in our lives, we go through so much, and we got so much built up in us that we don't even know. Sometimes something may trigger us,
Yeah.
and we might just pop off.
See if it's something else about
And,
a case we might not know, way, so we can make sure we trying to
And I ain't
hit,
even gonna
hit
say
all
like
angles.
a lot of people was like, why would he come to trap me with a knife? Knives, you know what I'm saying? If he's never had a record, anything like that, I mean, he could have had a knife too. It was a folding knife. It could have been a camping knife. It could have been something.
Pocket knife, anything.
Pocket knife. It was a pocket. I think it was a pocket knife. But for him, it could have been any kind of knife he had with him for whatever reason. But at the end of the day, I'm just like, if it is what he said it is, if people just saying that, hey, this guy pushed me and I stabbed him, it comes down to like why?
Why, bro?
You didn't have to do that.
Why?
This goes
Why
to
did
the.
you do it?
this
Why
goes-
I mean, but a lot of times you can't even answer that question because
Yeah.
you don't act out of emotion.
Yep.
Road rage.
Yep. They have road rage
Anything-
situation. Road rage the same thing.
Think about when you see somebody or somebody bump you or do something disrespectful you or cut you in line. How quick we be? Da da da. Like people act that rapidly off their emotion though.
Yeah.
So it ain't nothing to unintentionally kill somebody.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if he was already a previous hothead. I don't know if he had a quick temper.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about the boy.
Yeah, me
But
either.
all I know is, based on what we done heard and done seen, it seems like to me that this could have been preventable. Just
Yeah,
based on,
because-
and I wasn't there. I didn't see what was going on.
Yeah.
I don't know if the boys was running up on him and he just reacted like that. But if they got a video, don't get me wrong, I know America is crooked. I know this. I know this to be true.
yeah.
We all know this
And
to
we
be
know
true.
that we know there is some injustice.
But if there is a video, and the video is showing one boy being pushed, and then the boy being pushed coming back with a knife to stab someone, I see why they found him guilty. I can see that. Number one, do I think it's right? But what I do realize is we live in America, bro. This is Texas.
when
This
you
is
think
South.
about-
This is
'cause
Southeast.
They're gonna go off.
You know what I'm
of
saying? I don't even know if Texas considered the East, but this is South. Texas considered South. This is South. Slavery, Texas, like black boy, white boy. It's 2 + 2 = 4. You
Bro,
know
because
they
they're not gonna give in America. They're not gonna give you that much grace. It's like they don't care if you was a good person before.
No.
Half time they don't care if you had a good record.
Bro,
they
no,
don't
they don't
care
care
if
about none of that.
They don't care if you've been out there feeding the community and feeding the homeless.
You
They
know how
don't
many police
care.
officers done got off
Bro.
from killing people that
Yeah.
was good people?
Yeah.
And they didn't
Good
find no
people.
dirt on
They
these
didn't find
people,
no-
but they did everything in their power to not put this police officer in jail.
Yep.
That don't
Yep.
matter, bro.
Yeah.
We
So
know,
a lot of times we
already
do
know
understand,
America
and we
wicked.
telling y'all that too. Like we understand. It's not like we sitting here trying to say that there is no injustice in America. There's plenty of it. You know what I'm saying? America been doing wrong for a long, long, long time. But all we can do is go off of the facts of this case, and most of the facts that we've been hearing are all leading to a simple. You pushed me, so I stabbed you.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like.
That's what it looks like.
What is his parents saying?
But, yeah, we don't.
You got
yeah.
scripture pulled up?
No, I wanted to add, the Bible talks about leaning not to your own understanding, but acknowledge Him in all your ways, which means like in these type of times when you feel like somebody's quote unquote intimidating you, you need to learn how to in the spiritual realm, you need how to train your mind, because this goes back, proving that God is real. You going back, God always talks about how we need to watch what we think. Our mind is not our mind. Our mind is His. Once we start thinking negative, we start reacting out of the way that's with our flesh. Result you get.
Yeah.
You could have easily just walked away. You could have easily went and told your coach. You ran to your coach when you killed him. You could have easily ran to your coach when you had a thought.
That's a good point.
I get
bro.
that because
That's a good
if
point.
the guys told him leave and you say make me, knowing that this ain't your tent, this ain't your area, you know what I'm saying? Say why not just walk away? Because we have to learn to be the bigger person in situations because
It's
we
okay
get
to-
out. We can get out. It's okay to be a bigger person.
It's okay to look like you took an L, bro.
It's okay like you took an L.
It's okay to look like you
It
took
is.
an L.
We'll say
now we
that.
just speaking from a futuristic standpoint, and let's look at this situation. Black men, how can we learn from a situation like this?
If I knew then what I knew now.
How can we learn from a situation like
Yeah.
this?
Yeah.
Do we?
Yeah.
The Bible also say pride comes before
For the fall.
The fall.
It
So
does.
what does that mean? That mean your pridefulness
Mm-hmm.
is evident, is there. We physically can see it, sense it, and then the fall comes right after that.
Yup.
Why? Because we act out of that pride.
Yup.
We too prideful to turn around because these two white boys done told us to turn around.
Yep.
We too prideful to turn around because now we embarrassed in front of our peers.
Yep.
And I'm not
Yep.
saying this is how he felt. I'm
Yep.
saying look at this situation and just try to apply it to now.
And a lot of people-
or apply it to a future situation you might find yourself in.
Yep. And that pride is dangerous, bro. Because how many people that we don't seen that they get in trouble or something like that, even with the law, because the officer. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm gonna say this. There are some crooked cops out here. We know.
Oh man.
But
well,
how
they
many
all-
times?
yeah,
How many times
90%.
that people got in trouble because they just
90%.
they wouldn't comply with the law?
Facts.
You know, I need your ID. What you need my? I ain't wrote my window down. What you need my ID for? Now they breaking your window because you just didn't say. Here you go.
Yeah.
Because even though you ain't did nothing,
Yeah.
ain't nothing to prove.
Yeah,
The
we
Bible
got-
said,
we got-
"Let the Lord fight your battles."
But I feel
Vengeance
like
is mine.
man, I hurt for him. I hurt for the other guy. I hurt for
can't even-
both of them because it's like, man, y'all both in the situation couldn't let y'all pride down and been like, you know what,
super preventable.
ain't
That's
even
what
worth
seemed
it.
like, bro.
super preventable. If we're talking about, and like I said, we're talking about from what we read and what we've seen. We don't know. We ain't been in the case, but from our understanding of the case, this could have been preventable, man. If those two boys would have been like, you know what, I got a lot to lose. Both of them seem to be successful in track. You know what I'm saying? They doing their thing.
Or if Carmelo would have just simply just walked away.
Yep, Carmelo could have walked away. He could have walked away.
I want y'all to think about that, man.
Yeah.
Because it's a misconception in the black community.
Yep.
It's a misinterpretation. It's misguided information out here that makes us feel like we have to retaliate, and if we don't retaliate, we PUSSY.
Oh, we saw.
We some hoes.
Yeah,
We some punks.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's
You should have did this. You should have did that.
That's the running theme that's in our community. And I'm able to say that I'm black and I've been in situations like that where, you know, somebody might have put their hands on me, but instead of me putting my hands on them, I walk away from the situation.
Yup.
You gonna be laughed at,
Yup.
but is not being laughed at and made to seem like a real nigga? Is it worth your freedom?
Yeah. Yeah. And then what you got to think about?
Is it worth your freedom?
Bro, it's not. Because at the end of the day, bro, when I think about situations, because I used to be like that. And people don't believe it, man, but I used to be a hothead. And you can ask people that know me from Greenwood, like my attitude was bad, my mouth was bad. I wanted to fight instantly. That because that's what I knew. That's what I grew up around. My family fight. My family do a lot. And so I used to have to tell myself that as I got older, I got so much that I'm working for, so much that I'm fighting for, so much that I'm living for that I can't allow a split-second decision to make me, you know what I'm saying, add up. And I get that these guys are young, and they say the brain don't even fully develop till you 25 or something like that. I don't know the real statistics on that, but they said the brain don't develop till you get so older. So I know he's gonna think differently being a 17-year-old guy.
10 years from now.
Yeah, than he thinks now. You know what I'm saying? But I just really, man, and then, you know, it is what it is now, man. But I feel like, man, if we can teach our young men to really, because we grow up thinking we got to be so hard and tough.
That's what I'm saying.
I heard it all my life. You're a punk. Stay like a little girl. Stay like a little sissy. And then I met some real men that said, you know what? It's okay to cry. It's okay to be the bigger person. It's okay to show love.
Bro,
it's okay to embrace somebody, embrace your brother. It's okay to tell them, you know what, you got it. Because I understand that I had more power in my walk away.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And bro,
come on, somebody.
More power in the walk away than staying there trying to
power in my
point.
silence. I ain't gotta say nothing. Bro, I ain't gotta say nothing. I ain't gotta make it sound like I'm bigger.
If we at a pool party or a house party, whatever the case may be, I push you, you fall to the ground. Everybody laughing, clowning you, girls in there, everything.
And I grab a switch and
no, what I'm saying, you got two options. You can either walk away or you can retaliate in that moment.
Yep.
The thing about the retaliation aspect, you don't know what's coming after that.
Yep.
Like people say it all the time. Oh, boy, YNs ain't fighting with their hands no more. Folks ain't fighting no more, bro.
And how many lives been lost?
You getting
lives
killed.
Have been innocent lives.
Innocent lives. And then people that ain't even had nothing to do with it getting killed, all because y'all not able to squash what y'all got going on in the moment. It's got to be. I got to prove to you. If you push me,
I gotta be.
If I push you, I gotta show you that. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, what you think this is?
Yeah.
That's the mentality I want us to start to kill as black people.
Yes, sir.
I want us to start to be able to. When wrong has been done to us, I want us to start to learn how to walk away immediately from the wrong.
Yeah.
Because it's worth living another day.
Yeah.
It's worth being able to see your mama when you wake up, or see your kids, or see your wife, or see your husband. It's not worth beating them up. It's not worth shooting them. It's not worth stabbing them. It's not worth doing anything that can take away your freedom from you, because, like the coach said, your life finna change forever.
Yeah, change forever.
The whole dynamic of everybody's life around you is finna change forever. And then when you sit down and you finally alone and you analyze the situation and the thoughts going in your head, bro, I know you sitting here telling yourself it wasn't worth it.
Bro, we hear it all the time. Like, what we do affects the people that are close to us.
Facts.
What we do affect our families. What we do affect our moms, dads, our children. And so it's like, man, my prayer for him in the future when he comes out is just like, man, you know, and I'm sure he'll, you know, as he grows a young man, I'm sure my prayer for him, man, is to understand like that I don't have to be how I was. And don't get me wrong, I know those guys is coming at him, and and the videos that they pushed him, I don't know if more happened. We ain't really seen it for our own eyes.
Right.
But my prayer for him, man, is that, you know, if he go one of the situations, if I knew then what I knew now, I would choose the way I respond differently, because I know that my response can be more powerful if I just let it go.
Right.
And I'm not saying the other guy was, because if they're telling him to get out the tent, I don't even know, because I understand for black people, but I want all people to stop the drama, bro. Because like,
stop the drama, period.
He didn't have to respond how he did, but they didn't have to tell him to get out either for no reason.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like if he get that, because it wasn't
y'all being the initial aggressor. Needs to stop as well.
Needs to stop as well.
If you are initially the aggressive person, you need to learn how to stop being so aggressive.
Stop pushing people.
You gotta learn how to just leave people alone.
Because I think in a way like this, bro, and I understand. Do I think it shouldn't have been that way? He can stay out 100%. I feel like it could have been easier than that. But I also tell people, you know, leave people alone, because you never know what they've been going through.
You never know what they're going through.
We don't know what Carmelo was going through that day, that week, what he's going through mentally, where his mind was, if he had mental health issues. We don't know any of that, because we don't know this young man.
You don't.
Just like my life, everybody don't know what I probably go through, what you probably go through, what Wade privately goes through. Nobody knows that the struggles and stuff like that. So it's like don't be out here provoking people because it could end your life.
Yeah.
Just like people in road rage incidents, they provoking people.
Don't ever
Sticking,
think.
you know
Don't
what
ever
I'm
think
saying?
something
The end
can't
of
happen to
life.
you.
Yeah.
Don't ever think something can't happen to you.
Something can happen to you all the time.
It's a lot of different stories within this story.
Yeah,
That I feel
yeah.
like we need to pick and choose from, and like whether or not you agree with the sentencing or don't agree with the sentencing.
Yeah.
Look at the life lessons that's all throughout this story, bro.
Yeah.
It's life lessons all
Life
throughout this
lessons.
story. All throughout the story, in different avenues on both sides of the case, like you said.
Yeah.
The aggressors. You putting your hands on somebody first. Stop feeling like you can just put your hands on people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stop feeling like it's okay for you just to push somebody.
He shouldn't have pushed that
because
boy.
you feel like you big and
He
bad.
shouldn't have. He
You know
shouldn't
what
have pushed.
I'm
He shouldn't have pushed that boy for no reason. Especially that boy ain't touched him. You know,
He
you
didn't
put your
touch you.
he
They
didn't
say you touched him first.
Yeah.
If you would have never touched me, I would have never did what I did.
Am I right? And I feel like that's what he said because honestly, bro, that's what we taught. Like my mama taught me, somebody hit you, you better hit them back.
Bro, that's how we grow
Yeah,
up.
that's how
We grow up learning.
bro.
We grow up learning, and I'm not against
Yeah.
self-defense. Don't get me wrong.
I'm not against
I'm
self-defense.
not saying if somebody push you, always run away. You gotta analyze the situation.
Yeah, analyze the
If
situation.
you get pushed and then you getting surrounded, you gotta defend yourself.
Yeah.
But if you 1-on-1 and somebody push you, you don't see no weapon on them. They're not running at you. They just push you, and you may fall hard or something like that.
Yeah.
If you have the ability to walk away, walk away.
Yeah.
It's worth being able to wake
Worth
up and
it.
brush your teeth the next day. It's
Yep.
worth being able to wake up and put your clothes on and go to school or go to work the next day.
Yeah.
It's not worth waking up your next day in handcuffs
Yeah,
or
it's
you in a
not.
jumpsuit now. All because this dude pushed me. We make it seem like I had no choice but to push him back. No, you had a choice.
You had a choice.
You just didn't listen to that
Yeah.
voice in your head, the Holy Spirit. In that moment, you suppressed it down so low
Yep.
that even though you knew you weren't supposed to do what you did, you still did it anyway.
Still did it.
So
Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead, Wade. I'm sorry.
And I'm going from the Bible. What's the difference between him, Austin McCav, versus I know it's probably gonna be David and Goliath.
Tell us.
hold on.
He said, "What's the difference?"
What's the difference between David and Goliath versus? Well, I mean, David was appointed by God
Yep.
to carry out a mission.
Yep.
He was specifically appointed by God to carry out a mission to step up to the plate and take out this giant that everybody else was in fear of.
Yeah. And he chose to do that.
But it was David. David had a purpose. Like that was part of his purpose in life. He had to go do that. He did.
He
But
did.
it was purposed and destined for that to happen. That was supposed to happen. The difference is this could have been prevented. David had
So
to do
where you going with it? 'Cause that's what I was trying to figure
No, I
out.
was just asking.
You just trying to figure out what the difference was?
Yeah, I was
Because you was looking at them as both as murder.
Because
So you're like killing
I'm looking
somebody.
at the
kill
size
somebody.
difference.
Look at the size
Because
difference.
Austin was 6 foot and Carmelo was like 5'7". This is a little size difference. Like he was intimidated. David wasn't quite. Was David intimidated a little bit?
Yes, David was very intimidated.
So it's similar stories but
Wasn't David
different.
intimidated? Oh, my
It's different stories but similar journeys. David was human, so I'm pretty sure he was.
Yeah, but was David intimidated, or was he confident about that?
He stepped up to the plate.
So he didn't have an ounce of doubt at all.
No, he stepped up to the plate.
So David did not have an ounce of doubt about Goliath at all. But I mean,
he stepped up to the plate to do what needed to be
to
done.
fulfill what had
Yeah,
to
he said
happen.
that he would do it.
Yeah, facts.
He was
Yeah.
he was not. He was
Yeah,
definitely
no.
not. He's definitely not intimidated by Goliath. But in all, it's just one of them things,
I
man.
just want to say that
is
was a
just.
terrible correlation.
Yeah, so
Hey,
you,
I gotta-
so you saw me. I'm
No,
like,
listen.
I'm listening because I'm like,
What?
I got a
in
story.
the world?
I got a story similar to Mr. It's another story that I did.
I was trying my
wait,
best.
time out,
I was trying my
time
best
out.
to put two and two together. I'm
Bro,
like,
you see me?
David
I ain't
and
even. I'm like,
Goliath.
bro, you see me? I ain't even answering them because I'm just like,
Wade stopped us.
I'm
and
trying to
said-
feel where he
Wade
going with
stopped
this.
us with a pause, like it was like a real deep question, and said, "What's the difference between David and Goliath?" and Carmelo and Metcalf situation.
Yeah, so I'm looking.
Everything is different.
I said, you tell me. 'Cause I'm just trying to figure out where he was going with this because I was like, you ain't finna.
Yeah.
I got a similar story.
You got a similar story?
What about, okay, so.
Third grade, I brought a weapon to school.
Okay.
What kind of weapon?
Screwdriver.
Why?
Teacher was talking junk about me.
Wow.
What they say?
It was some of the other lines he can't read.
God, your teacher said that for real? Okay, so you brought the screwdriver.
So you went to anger
I
management.
stabbed my teacher.
Wait, don't you be
What
starting
elementary
this now.
school was this?
Don't you start?
This was at New Prospect.
So you went up to the teacher, walked in the classroom, stabbed the teacher immediately.
It didn't go through her.
No, I'm
She-
saying
she
like
was
this.
fat.
I'm
It-
saying
it
it's-
didn't go through.
I'm saying it's like, is that how it happened though? Johnny. Johnny.
I'm not doing this way. I'm not.
True story.
I'm not. Hey,
I got kicked out of school.
Hey, get Wade out of here. I'm not doing this way. Somebody didn't go through it because she was fat. A screwdriver gonna go through somebody's skin whether they fat or skinny.
Wait. But you gotta pay the story better, bro. You walked
Go
right
ahead.
in the class and just did it, or like
Yeah. I got something for you.
So you walked up to her without any verbal anything and just stabbed your teacher.
I said, this is for my mama. This is for my family. You can't be talking about me.
So you stabbed her multiple times.
It didn't go through.
Okay, then what happened? They came and got you out of
Oh,
class?
yeah, no, I got arrested. And I didn't get arrested, but they came and got me and tried to scare me, put me in the cop car.
Lies. So you
I kicked out of school. I went to
grade?
4
you
different
in
elementary
third grade,
schools.
you stabbed
Don't lie.
somebody and they ain't arrest you.
Nah.
Bro, you in
Well, I guess
third
you.
grade.
I mean, you
You in
young.
third grade.
I got
They
kicked
ain't
out
take
of
you down.
school.
They ain't take you down the
Because
road.
it didn't go through her. No.
You had one alternative school?
Yeah, I went to shout out to Dr. Corey Williams and Mr. Gilliard. They had a private school, attorney school, where Dr. Williams he teach there. Y'all know Dr. Williams.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all know Mr. Gilliard, big dude.
Nah, I don't know them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, shout out to them. They actually mentor me, man. Dr. Williams just give me whoopings.
Okay.
You needed it.
Yeah, so
Alright.
after I stabbed the teacher, I went straight to attorney school. That's why
Okay.
I met a lot of people, and yeah, my life changed after that, man. That was a great role model. Shout out to Dr. Williams and
Dang,
Mr.
bro.
Gilliard.
Wow.
That's
Well, you
nah.
got some crazy stories, bro.
Bro, for real, bro. You lived a wild life.
So what about like? So I know and like I said, everything is allegedly, guys. We don't really know. We just having a conversation about it, so we know y'all may have some comments, questions, or whatever. Y'all may say what y'all believe is
Yeah, we
true,
want y'all
and it
feedback.
very well
I
may be
want y'all
true.
feedback. I want y'all to. Yeah.
And it may very well be true because we're not saying that we know for
We don't
sure.
know all the facts.
We just
We
talking
haven't heard all
about
the
what
reports.
we heard. So there's another case that you guys were talking about as
Oh,
well.
yeah. The one that happened in our state, y'all.
Now, I don't really know.
For those that don't know, we in South Carolina.
Yeah. I don't really know much about this story, but Corey
Wait,
and Wade know a lot more than I
what's the
know.
overview?
Chicky Rick Child was found not guilty of the murder of June 1st, 2026 by a South Carolina jury. 61-year-old convinced store owner had been charged in the fatal of May 2023 shooting of Mr. Cyrus Carmack Belton. I'm going to say his name again. Rest in peace to Mr. Cyrus Carmack Belton, a 14-year-old black teenager
Man.
whom Child falsely suspected of shoplifting, come on, y'all, a bottle of water.
So he wouldn't even.
Yeah, the incident,
Suspected.
the false accusation inside an Express Mart Shell station in Columbia, South Carolina. Child's wife and son confronted Carmack Belton under suspicion that he was stealing 4 bottles of water. Surveillance footage. Store cameras today proved that the teenager did not steal anything. Video show him picking up bottles and placing them back on the shelf before walking out.
Wow.
The pursuit. Instead of calling law enforcement, who this sound like? George Zimmerman, Rick Child, and his adult son, Andy, chased the teenager down the street for roughly 130 yards. Y'all, that's past a football field. That's
Bro.
past a foot. Y'all
So you
know how
chased
big a
this
So you
football
chase a
field
man
is?
that.
Man,
So
longer
you
than
chase
a
that man
football
that
field.
long in the football field to shoot him.
The shooting. During the pursuit, Carmack Belton tripped and fell. Andy Child shouted that the teen had a gun. Rick Child then shot Carmack Belton once in the back, inflicting a fatal wound. This is, oh, y'all should see this man gas station. by the way.
Oh, they graffiti it
Oh,
up and
my
show it on the pod. You can show it on the pod. you want
I
to.
would show it right here. Boom. So yeah.
Oh, they vandalized his stuff bad. Them folks out there in Colombia.
Yeah.
They vandalized, protest right outside his gas station. I talked to my granddad about that situation. He was like, "Oh yeah, that man ain't gonna be able to handle."
So the man that chased him was the owner of the gas station?
And his son, right? It was the owner and his son. The owner of the gas station and his son chased him longer than a football field and shot him in the back. And
Instead of just calling the police.
And got proven not guilty.
Over water.
And got proven not guilty. Now this situation right here.
Bro, why did they prove him not guilty?
This situation right here is
and the
completely
boy was
different.
fleeing. The boy didn't have a gun. He was fleeing.
You remember what happened
Same thing we
to
talking
Trayvon
about
Martin,
with Castle Doctor.
I remember what happened to Trayvon Martin?
Bro, right.
This was 2012. Bro, I remember when the Trayvon Martin case came out. I was a senior in high school. And I remember this how big. See, folks don't even probably remember about Trayvon Martin. This was 2000. This was 2012. I'm talking about like the newer generation.
Yeah.
The kids that's like in high school now.
Yeah.
You know, 2012, bro. Trayvon Martin, same like similar incident, was being followed by somebody.
Yep.
Walked down, killed him. And then claimed that he thought he had a weapon. Whole time he had a pack of Skittles and an Arizona tea. But you got.
Did you do a video about that?
Yeah, I did a video.
Yeah, I remember that.
You got no witnesses though. You got no witnesses. Is Trayvon Martin on the phone with his girlfriend, saying somebody following me, screaming, help. They got all this on camera. They got all this in court in the case. The man got found not guilty.
And not only that, George Zimmerman was on the phone with the cop.
And the cop said,
do not pursue him.
I forgot about that part. Yep. The cop told him not to follow.
They still let him get away.
The cop told the dispatcher. It wasn't a cop, it was a dispatcher. The dispatcher, 911 dispatcher said, do not follow him. He followed him anyway, ended up killing him, and still got off.
What's this man at today?
This man is homeless.
George Zimmerman.
Looking for a job? Yeah, he's homeless, looking for a job.
How you know?
It came out with reports. It came out with reports. You remember that?
I did hear about that.
Oh, wow.
I did hear
because everybody probably was against him at that moment.
Bro. Years later, this is what really pissed me the F off.
Roddy Ricch said in his song.
This what pissed me off.
Put 100 bands on Zimmerman.
Yeah. This what pissed me off. Years later, this man did a freaking meet. I'm sorry. That's how pissed off I'm getting.
Oh my God.
He did a meet and greet signing Skittles and a freaking
ain't no way he did
that.
Time out.
You're lying, bro.
I will show you.
I forgot about that. I think I did hear about that. If that ain't a slap in the face, I don't know what it is, bro.
Yo.
I actually talked to Trayvon Martin daddy too. I talked to his daddy before.
So you mean tell me that this boy did a meet and greet signing Skittles?
I believe it, bro. But people
they show you it was intentional.
People evil and demonic.
People evil, bro, and demonic.
Evil, demonic.
They show you that it was intentional.
They don't even really be human beings, bro.
Bro, they show you it was intentional.
Evil spirits walking around in
if you can
body.
make a mockery out of what you did to this dude, it show you that it was intentional. It had to be.
His last major public appearance for a fan meet and greet took place at a Central Florida gun show in March of 2014.
Wow.
Which drew significant backlash, and he was signing Skittles, teas, and the Confederate flag.
See, the thing about stuff like that.
The Confederate flag.
See, the thing about stuff like that, God, when in his Bible, when God say, vengeance is mine, say the Lord, it ain't nothing that we can do as human beings that's got. What God got coming for people like that is bigger than what we can do.
You right,
you know
bro.
What I'm saying?
You right.
And not saying that George Zimmerman can't change.
Yeah, he can change.
One thing we can never do is discredit the blood of Christ.
Yeah, we can't discredit
anybody. No matter how, because Saul got changed to Paul. Saul was killing people too. So anybody can change their ways and come into, you know what I'm saying, the faith. But at the end of the day, bro, this Columbia situation, how, I'm not even gonna say how do you get off on that. What's more to it?
Peep this.
So wait.
Rick,
go ahead.
Rick Chow.
It's an Asian guy.
I got something too on that. A former convenience store owner in Columbia, South Carolina, fired approximately 6 shots at a woman's car window in 2015. You know why he fired shots, y'all?
Why?
He suspected her of shoplifting.
And what happened to him then? Chow got is this dude part of the mob or something? Do he got some type of affiliation with somebody in the higher ups? Because this ain't adding up.
It's not adding up.
This don't seem like we talking about no regular civilian.
Yeah.
It seems like we talking about somebody who got some pull somewhere.
And
Why you not?
Why
you
you
got in
shooting
jail?
at somebody in 2015 and it's 2026, 10 years later? Matter of fact, didn't this incident happen like in 2022 or something like that? No, I'm talking about the Columbia shooting. Yeah, so this happened 3 years ago, which I didn't hear about this either. And we live in Anderson, South Carolina.
Yeah.
And if I did hear about it, it probably was something quick.
Yeah.
We live 2 hours away. We live about 2 hours away from this incident that we're talking about now. And 3 years later, the case got found. Like, they settled on the case, right? So this whole time, was he locked up or was he free, out on bond?
man, he was a free man. He didn't even go to trial.
So
It just
even
goes
wait.
to
So
show you-
wait. So the case that just happened in Columbia, he didn't go to trial with it.
He didn't go to trial in the 2015 incident of shooting
the
at a woman's
2015.
car for at 6 times at a woman's
No, I'm
car.
talking
what
about
about
this,
the- what
I'm
about
talking
the
about
case
one he
now?
just did.
So the one he just did,
Did he go
got,
to jail?
No, he got found not guilty of murder.
No, I'm saying like when it happened. 'Cause
How?
This happened 3 years ago.
Yeah, he never did.
So
he
when it
never,
happened 3 years ago, did he ever go to jail?
yeah, he went to jail. He
For how
went-
long?
For what, 3 years?
Oh, so he been locked up,
He been locked up, but now he's out.
but he got proven not
Bro,
guilty.
so this man, pause. So this man not only suspects this kid of stealing water, and the video footage says that he put the water back. The guy was fleeing, which in a casual dining situation, he don't left your facility, but you chase him over a football field and shoot him. Somebody said he had a gun, and they proved that he did not have a gun, and you still walk away.
What is that called, ladies and gentlemen?
I gotta be honest. That's
Bro,
not-
that's
Racism.
that is gotta
And
be
there's no
at
other
its
word for that.
finest.
There's no other word for that.
And it's fine because
There's no other word. There's no other
because in
justification
this case,
for that.
there's no justification.
It
for
ain't
that.
it ain't even racism in terms of Asian over black. It's just a evident point to like how far we are as black people, bro. America, bro. Bro, America don't care about black folk, bro. They never have, bro.
I'm done supporting Chinese, bro. I'm sorry to say that, but I'm done.
So you sitting telling me you ain't gonna eat no more lo mein,
No, so here's the thing.
no more Chinese food at all.
Oh, he gonna eat that
No,
Chinese
because
food.
I'm gonna break it down to you. Whenever you have seen,
I got big
Wait,
Rabbits,
you
get
can't
over
do
here.
that
No,
now. You can't one Chinese person doing something like that. You gonna discredit the whole Chinese
and I'm
community?
gonna tell you why. You know why?
Tell me why.
When have you seen the Chinese support the black community? But whenever they need something from us, they put their Chinese stores in the hood, they put their liquor stores in the hood, and they benefit off a black community because that's no way they can profit. If you ever see a Chinese man try to offer up doing something for black people, you never see it.
What about Karate Kid?
I'm done.
Yeah, I seen Karate Kid, but not
Yeah, I seen
for,
Karate
but
Kid.
not for real though, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Same with the Indians. They don't care. You is not gonna see no liquor store in no rich white neighborhood. But you'll see it in a poverty neighborhood.
But they can't
Redlining.
So you
Bleep,
gonna
bleep,
stop
bleep,
drinking
that's all,
alcohol too?
folks.
You gonna stop drinking
I
alcohol?
don't drink alcohol.
Oh,
But I'm just
he just stopped
I-
yesterday.
It's just the point of if you guys need to look up what redlining means. So back
Look it up.
So after I tell you, so after the Civil War, when Abraham freed the slaves, so when the black people they was in a war, they got their freedom. They was chosen to be in these redlining communities, which means these poverty communities, these are communities that ran down, these communities pull apart, these communities with the most crime rates, and they was forcing black people to live in these areas, which you have nowadays. That's why black people don't like coming out of the hood. That's why people say, "Oh, I love my hood. I rep my hood."
That's a systemic thing for sure.
It's called redlining.
It's a domino effect.
Yeah,
It's definitely a domino effect, bro.
but it's wild, that's
That's
wild.
crazy.
And I feel
work
bad
there.
for his parents, man.
That's
I
crazy
feel
work,
bad
bro.
for his family, bro, because he didn't do anything. And I wonder on what grounds did it say?
14 years
Did it say?
old, bro.
Did it say what grounds they had to find him not guilty?
Yeah, what?
I
How
wanna
did they?
know
How did they
How
win?
did
How
they?
did they?
How did they get past that?
How did they win
What?
this?
What did his defense say?
That was
Was
so
it even
good.
a court case?
What? Who was his lawyer? I'm
That's
telling
what I want to know.
Who was his lawyer to be able to get this man off after 3 years after killing
At
somebody?
this point,
who-
close your store.
You talking about avoidable? We talk about being avoidable. This was avoidable.
Look, at this point.
I saw they got a video. They got a video of this, bro. Post a video
Hey.
clip on the pod.
Hey, at this point, Close your store.
It's a video of the
Because
boy.
if your store got you shooting at people's cars,
You can show Johnny. You can
and
show
killing
Johnny
people,
now if you want to. It's a video of him at the convenience store.
The guy?
It showed him coming in. He put his book bag down. He walked down the aisle, came back, and ran out the store.
Did they say something to him?
I think they said they said something to him while he was in the store.
But he left his book bag at the store.
I think he left his book bag at the store and ran out.
Why he run?
I don't know. I don't know why he ran. He might have been scared. He 14.
I mean, yeah, true.
He might have been scared. They might have been like,
Honestly,
hey.
I don't know. You
They
know
might
what
have
I'm
been like,
saying?
hey, what are you doing? Hey, stop stealing. They
Yeah,
could
they
have
could
said
say anything to
anything.
make him scared.
But it's definitely
Boy's
a
like-
video. It's a video of the boy walking actually in the gas station.
First, we're going to begin with day 2 of the Rick Chow murder trial.
First thing on Friday morning, the prosecution is expected to rest its case in the murder trial of Rick Chow.
There you
He
go,
is
go down,
accused
go
of
down,
killing
Wade.
14-year-old
Look right there,
Cyrus
yeah.
Carmack Belt.
There you go, Johnny. That's him right there. Boy, staring at him like a hawk, boy.
But it's crazy. 'Cause what is he even doing to make y'all stare at him like that?
Somebody else that came into the store. He was in the store for a little minute. He better walk back now. Look. He walking back now.
Bro, but for you to take a...
This ain't the video. I saw it in the video. It wasn't that long. Oh yeah, see, look, they outside now. This the front of the store right here.
She's talking to him now, asking him questions. He's telling him he's...
Look at him. He ain't even run. He wasn't even running. And now he running. I'm gonna run too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run too at that point. Oh.
Bro, that's wild, bro.
I didn't even see that. I didn't see that video.
Yeah, he walked out calm. He ain't even like, you know what I'm saying? Because most people, they stealing, they going to be like, they take off, yeah.
You about to come grab me?
Yeah. I'm going to run too.
Bro, look at this. Bro, look at how he walking out the store nonchalant. Talk to the woman for a little bit. Right there.
I don't got no water in my pocket, bro.
He said, I ain't got no water in my pocket.
I'm sorry. At this point, somebody got to intervene for this young man.
Yeah.
As a black man, you got to intervene.
Yeah.
I don't care what
Yeah.
the situation is. I don't
Yeah.
care how it looks, bro.
It
You
could've
got to
been-
intervene,
You could have said,
bro.
what he, I paid for him.
No, just be like, I got him.
I got
Don't
him.
worry.
I got him.
As black people, we got it. Devin once, shout out Devin once. He always told me we have to be.
We gotta be alert for each other.
Alert.
We gotta be
alert.
situational awareness at all
Situational
times.
awareness. That's what he said.
At all times. Look at this. Look, he walking around the corner.
Why y'all got a gun?
He out of there. And you done chased that man over 130.
With a gun.
Now looking at this video.
With a gun.
Looking at this video that we just saw. Ain't no way you gonna sit and tell me that man innocent.
Yeah. They intentionally meant to do that, bro.
Bro, they walked that man down, literally. They literally walked that man down and killed him, bro. And even if he did steal water, even if he did steal a couple water bottles.
Water.
Did the case come out where he didn't even steal nothing? Did he only think he actually stole anything? And he said I didn't have no water in my pocket.
The self-defense claim, Child's defense argued he acted in self-defense to protect his son.
No.
His son testified that he chased the team because he thought he was shoplifting water bottles, but fired only after Carmack Belton pointed a 9mm handgun at him during the pursuit. It was undisputed that the teenager had a loaded 9mm pistol on him that night. The defense argued this created a reasonable fear for their safety.
Oh, so he did have a gun on him.
He did not. They couldn't.
Undisputed. Undisputed mean you can't deny it.
They couldn't identify it.
No, I thought undisputed mean you can't deny it. Read that part again. You said
It was undisputed that the teenager had a loaded 9mm pistol.
That mean he had a gun on him, right? Undisputed mean there's no negotiation.
Proof?
Like when you the undisputed heavyweight champ, it's nothing to talk about. You the champ.
Yeah. Let me show y'all.
It says it's undisputed.
Look at what undisputed mean.
Undisputed that he
Type
had
it
a
up.
9mm gun on him. That's what it said. I thought he didn't have a weapon on him though.
I'm about to read it.
But either way, even if he did have a gun on him.
So, yes, 14-year-old Cyrus Carmack Belton was in possession of a loaded 9mm semi-automatic handgun on the
And
evening
that's
of the
exactly
shooting.
why
Though the specifics
they got off.
of whether he
That's
brandished,
why they got
it
off.
was highly disputed during the trial of former store. You know what?
Because
So
here's
he
why-
had
here's
a
why they
loaded
got-
gun on him.
Here's why they got off. Because he had a loaded gun on him. He's now dead. He can't tell what happened. But you got the two of them. They could have said
He pointed
at
me.
them.
And that's what
he
they
fired
said.
at them.
And that's what they said.
They say he
just
pointed
read
a gun
it.
at them, so he
he
had
just
it.
read and said that he pointed a gun at them and they felt threatened, so they shot him.
They shot him.
No, the point he didn't point no gun. The gun fell out.
But what it say though?
He tripped out and the gun fell out. That's what he said. He got a gun and he shot him.
But then you just read something that said that he pointed a gun.
Child defense argued for self-defense. Claim that Belton pointed the gun.
But the thing is,
He
that-
tripped. He tripped and the gun came out.
But-
That's what his defense gonna
but
do.
where's the proof? Where's the proof that he tripped? Where's the proof that he tripped? A dead man can't
All that.
testify.
He can't testify, bro.
So as an alive man, I can say you did something that you really didn't do.
Yeah.
I can say you pointed that gun at me, even though you really didn't point that gun at me.
Yep.
That's insane.
Man, this has been
bro.
wild, y'all.
So this man had
It's
a
been
loaded
crazy.
gun on him,
Had a loaded gun on him.
and I'm not.
And
saying,
that's how they got away, bro. I'm telling you
That's
now.
how they got away.
That's
Now
exactly
that
how they
now
got
I
away.
see how they
Now
got
I
away.
see how they got away.
It wasn't making sense at first.
It would make sense at first.
But I still think it's wrong.
Oh, definitely wrong.
I still think that justice was not served by any means.
Because they didn't have to do all of that. Over water?
And again,
Let it go.
we don't know the truth.
Do y'all? So we all in agreement that justice was not served when it came to this Columbia case. Do y'all want to give y'all answer for the first case? Do y'all feel like justice was served on that first conversation we had, or y'all want to leave that alone?
I don't think
I feel like I need if we're with the first case, if we're talking about just being served and it is what they're saying it is, then he was wrong. You know what I'm trying to say? But if there's more facts in the
evidence
case,
comes out,
when
yeah.
videos comes out and we can see what was going on, and for any reason this young man was
Felt
threatened for real. If they
'Cause he got
choking
physical-
him,
yeah, facts.
they don't hit him in the head with a brick.
Running at him.
We don't know what happened. They
Right.
could have picked up something that was heavy metal and hit him with. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? You don't know what happened, but you know with that first case, I'm still kind of in the air. But with this second case, bro, definitely wrong for it.
Definitely wrong, bro.
Definitely wrong for
Could
it.
have just let that boy run off, bro.
Could let the boy run for it, but no.
Think they would have chased a little Asian boy like that?
No.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Hey, man, if I knew then,
What I know now,
the podcast,
man.
episode 6, ain't it?
episode
episode
6,
6.
man.
Hey,
Yeah,
man, we
episode
appreciate
6,
y'all
man.
tuning in, man. We know we talked for a good little minute about this topic, this subject.
Yeah, man.
If y'all got any comments, questions, or concerns, don't get nothing twisted or misconstrued in this conversation. But we for our people.
Yeah,
First and foremost.
yes,
Understand that. but we also are not the type of black folk to make excuses for everything.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? We the type of black folk to where when we know there's some injustice, we gonna call it out.
Yep.
And we the type of black folk that also, boy, if we wrong, we wrong.
Yep.
We both of them. We for us, but at the same time, we know us too.
Yeah.
And we know how we can be and how
Because
we can get.
we got to be real as people, man. And it's like Corey's right. We're not even calling nobody right or wrong in this case. So we feel bad for both parents. We feel bad for the victim.
Bro.
For the victim, we feel bad for Anthony being in prison. Like, all of it's such a sad story, man. But like,
Can't even
we call it what it is. Right and right is wrong is wrong. You know, I'm not finna have my brother, even if Corey do something crazy. I know Corey did it crazy. I ain't finna be up and free my brother. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, hey, you know, it is what it is, man. But man,
what can we take? What we can leave with the people?
We can
man?
leave with the people,
If
man.
you knew then what you know now,
If
in situations like that. If you could put yourself in both of them, what you was about to say?
If you could put
we
yourself
could put
both
ourselves in
shoes.
both of these boys' situations. Let's start off with the Columbia boy.
The Columbia boy.
I ain't gonna lie. Just looking at the video, I would have took my hoodie off. I would have emptied my pockets. I would have did all that right then and there. I would have showed her. I would have showed her what I got.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It wouldn't have been no. And again, we're
no
not saying
argument.
the 14-year-old boy was being prideful in that situation.
Yeah.
But we heard what he said. He had his hands in his pockets.
Yep.
I want y'all to pay attention to the jet. What do you mean?
He stopped. And I have nothing.
I know, but I'm saying with the video that we saw, his hands were still in his pockets
pockets,
when
yeah,
he
he
was
did.
saying it.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like this, like he was doing like this. He might have, but in the video, his hands was in his pockets and he was saying to her, "I don't have no water."
Yeah.
I would have went a step further and showed you I didn't have no water.
Yeah.
So now you can call your dogs off because I see your husband and your son trying to creep up on me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And then that black man was in there, so he could have, been a
Man,
witness to all that.
Hey, bro,
Hey, bro, come stand
trying
beside.
to harass me.
Oh, hey, bro, I got a weapon on me. Come stand beside me while I'm gonna give it to you.
But
And
he
we gon-
14, he ain't supposed to have no weapon on him anyway. Ain't
I
no
know,
way
but
you-
he
ain't no
probably
way you
scared to say.
legally you can't have no gun on you when you 14.
Yeah.
So you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So even if but how many times like we done seen like people try to like be funny in situations like that?
Yeah.
Knowing he probably like they say he probably didn't have nothing on him. But I gotta prove a point.
Yeah.
You ain't finna be coming up. You ain't my mama. You ain't my. This is not how we're not saying that this was his mindset.
Yeah.
We're just looking at it from a futuristic standpoint. Don't have that type of mindset. If you in somebody else's store, in somebody else's place of business, and they think you stealing and you not stealing, show them that you not stealing. Don't buy nothing out that store and walk your tail out that store. Don't ever go back.
Don't go back.
Because now they just done accused you of doing something you wasn't even doing.
Yep.
Don't ever go back and let your people know. But they ain't there trying to act like I was stealing. I wasn't stealing. Don't ever shop with them ever again.
Yep.
Because they obviously don't care nothing about you.
I'd have showed him my bag and everything. Here you go. You want to look at my bag?
But he left his bag at the front. You can see on the video, he left his bag up there at the front. He didn't even have his book bag on him walking around the store. Because they said, I saw something about this. They said that they have a sign on their door where all book bags got to be left at the front. That's why his book bag wasn't on him in the video. That's why he was walking around without that book bag on him.
Yeah.
So I know he's sick. I know he probably like.
Oh, yeah.
I know he probably like.
To get home and see all that on the news,
Bro,
he's like, man, I just was there.
saw the little boy.
Yeah.
He walked out.
Yep.
And then the little boy didn't even run out, which I respect him for that. He
Yeah.
didn't even run out
He
the
didn't
store.
run out.
He walked out the store. Whether he was trying to play it cool because he did steal,
And they
or whether
chased-
he was just trying to play it cool in general.
And they going out the store after him.
I see why he ran. All of us at the age of 14 would have ran. At the age of 14,
'Cause you don't know what they gotta do
ran.
to you.
Nobody was finna turn. None of
Yeah.
us at the age of 14 was gonna.
You
turn
don't know
around
what they gonna
and-
try-
and-
yeah.
and be big man.
You don't know what they're going to try to do to you.
So
So, man,
in situations like that, for all my black brothers out there who seen that video like that, if y'all in a situation like that, show the proof.
Yeah.
Don't just verbalize the proof. Show the proof. Swallow your pride.
Yep.
Don't try to make it seem like, man, ain't finna tell me what to do. I know I ain't stealing, man. What you talking about? Don't be on that type of energy. Be on some. I need to make it out this store to see my mama again.
Yep.
I need to see my kids again and to see my family again.
You gotta think about
Be on
the
that
situations.
energy.
You gotta think about situations that are best for your family, man. And if I knew what I knew now, if I could say I knew then what I knew now from the other case in Texas, you know what I'm saying, I would say I'll watch how I respond to stuff. Because at the end of the day, I want to go home to my family. You know what I'm trying to say? You ain't got to be the big baddest person or whatever and be like, oh, they did this to me, so I got to retaliate.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'll watch what I do. And if I was the other guy, I wouldn't be I wouldn't instigate nobody for no reason. I wouldn't push people because you never know what they got going on the inside of them. A lot of times, my mom used to always tell me, she was like, you never know how the way that you can react can make or break somebody else's day.
Facts.
And in his case, it's sad to say, but whatever that Anthony had going on, whatever he did to him, it made or broke his day. You know what I'm saying? And
let's just learn how to live in peace.
learn how to live in peace, bro. That's all we gotta do, bro. Things ain't that deep.
Things ain't that deep, bro.
Ain't that deep.
Nah, facts. Now Wade said something there.
Talk Wade.
It ain't gonna be this ain't our home. This is a temporary stay.
Trial and tribulation.
Shout out to Dave. Earth ain't home.
Earth ain't
boy
home.
Dave.
It's just like the because it's Earth ain't
Earth is
home.
not home, man. So we gonna go
Who
through
they?
these type of things. We gonna see these type of things.
Yeah.
And guess what? Like Wade said, I don't think we're ever gonna live on Earth where stuff like this don't happen.
Yeah.
Because it's already been decreed and declared
Yeah.
that we gonna go through stuff.
Yep.
We're gonna go through stuff. So, hey
Man, good show chopping up, man. Once again, I'm your boy Jay.
Darn, John said with some enthusiasm, Lee. God, darn.
Once again, it's your boy Johnny Glad,
You
Mr. Glad Photography, Mr. Hip Hop Cardio. Right here, rocking it with my boy.
know what I'm saying? God first, stick to the code. Next time y'all see me, hold on. Will I have that award? Oh yeah, your boy won the Emerging Community Leader Award.
Shout out,
You know what I'm saying? Shout out, you know what I'm saying? Martin Luther King Jr.
Martin Luther King Jr.
You know what I'm
Jr.
saying?
is
Martin Luther
crazy.
King Jr. I'm on the way. And I will be delivering the word of God at Evergreen Baptist Church
Y'all
this
pull up, my
Sunday
boy.
coming up, man. You know I got
He in there. Wade, pull up.
out there. Pull up, Wade. I got asked to come out there and teach.
My boy, preacher now.
And people ask me that. They were like, "You a preacher now?" No, I'm not a preacher. I'm just a disciple for Christ.
Yes, sir.
That's how we're gonna
That's
put it.
good stuff, man.
I'm a disciple for Christ, man. Trying to lead other people to be disciples of Christ. So, with that being said,
Thank y'all tuning in, man. If I knew then,
what I know now,
the podcast, baby. Let's get it.
podcast. Go brush your teeth.
Wow.